Alright guys, in this video I'm going to discuss about array operations. Okay, when I say array operation, that means array sorting, array searching, array replacing, and then array deleting. I have one class named array operation here, public class array operation. So let's discuss the first method, okay, sorting method. Because this array dot sort does the job, that's why you can wrap this up in sort array. You can create a method named sort array, which is void and is static, so that you can call in this class without instantiating object. So this is public static void sort array. And then once you pass the array in the parameter as an argument, then that is going to be sorted with the help of this arrays.sort method of array. So let's go to searching one, linear search, okay? So this linear and non-linear search is different. This one is linear, and non-linear search is going to be studied in the next semester. But anyway, this is the introduction for linear search type. Type of this search in array is int. So in this one, in search in array method, there is one int array parameter, and the value, which is the target that you want to search in that array. Whether that element is given in that array or not is the questions, right? So that is the value that we are going to put in there. Let's see this one here. So this for loop, what it does is it runs for int I equals 0, and this I, which is 0 now, as long as less than array.length means this array here on top, and I plus plus. Then after once this is evaluated true, then code runs, and then it is going to be incremented with I plus plus. Once this is done, then there is the main thing here, okay? There is comparison. Target is available in that array or not. If the array in given index equals the value, which value? This value that we gave in, okay, in the parameter. This value is equal, then return I, not the value. Because if value is returned, then what happens? The value is already there, right? We need to find out the index. With this, let's go to a delete method. A delete method is a little long, and there's a reason behind that. Delete from array, you have one array given. Whatever index in that array is given there, that will be deleted from there. The index to delete is here, the index that user provides. And then index, if this index less than 0, which is Java index starts from 0, and if the index is less than 0, or that means minus one side, index more than or equal to array.length here. Which one? This length. That means invalid index, it is going to be printed, okay, for delete. Because there is no index to delete, that means the array is intact, right? That's why returning the same, which is the array. In the next line, there is another new array is defined with the length of array.length minus 1. Array.length minus 1 means this array. One element is deleted, the length is decreased. That's why this is minus 1. Once that is decreased, then we are going to copy the same array into new array. And the reason is, if you delete any item in the array index, then the array default value is 0. So we want to copy this to another one so that we don't see any 0. So system.array, system is the name of the class, and array copy is static method, and then array is the one that is from copy, okay, from 2, which is going to be copied array. Which array? This array in the top, with one index deleted. So this index is, the index can be deleted from the middle, the index can be deleted from the beginning, and then from index of new array means now place that copied index from 0, and index is the given one, whatever up to what index that is going to be there. One copy is finished before the index. Before the index means before deleting, okay? Now after deleting is there. So system.array copy, array, index plus 1 from the deleted plus, and new array, then after index again, then array.length minus index minus 1, because one item is deleted, right? That's why. And finally, we return this new array, which is here, right? It was empty before. Now we copied everything, whatever passed in here. Now replace element in the array index. You pass one array here, then after you also pass the array index, okay? You want to replace item in this given index, okay? And then new value. What value you want to provide in that index. So this is the parameter. Now if this index, which index? This index, okay? This index less than 0 or this index more than or equal to array.length, then invalid index, because there is nothing to replace. Return to the method, that means finish the code. Code stops here. Now as usual, public static void main, and then this is scanner class. You know that we have done that scanner class before. And then now we have array, okay? This is the array that we are going to provide, 50 to 70, which is not sorted out. First, let's print this one using toString method. Then after sort it out, sort array. The sort array method, we wrote it here, right? On top, here, sort array method. This method is called sort array. A number is passed. Number means this number of the array here. Then after using toString, this is sorted. This line sorts the array and this line prints using toString. Let's try to do some search. Search value comes from the next int scanner, and this is the search value. Once we have search value, what happens? Search index is going to find out. Search in array, this method is called. This method is called in this way because this is a static method. You remember that? Search in array method is, we made it somewhere here. Look at there. So that is search in array. Now after this is done, there is a couple of things done, system.out.println found and not found, which you have done this in a class, so it's not that difficult. You can pause the video and you can see it. In the same way, now deleting method is there. Okay, once you delete, what happens? All the value in the array would be 0. That's why we copied. You remember that before? Yes, we copied into new array, which is return. That's what is going to be happening here. And next one is replacing, okay? Next int comes from the keyboard. This is going to be in replace index. And then after new value, and then replace array. Here, replacing array is called. Then it is going to be printed. Then after scanner close, and then let me call now. This is the original array. Now this one is sorted array from 10 to 19, okay? Now, what do you want to search in this one? For example, you want to search this 45. So I'm gonna put it 45 here, and it should give the index. So found at index 4. Index 4 means this should be in 4. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's right. Now enter index to delete 0 to 9, because we have 10 item and then 9 index, 0 to 9 index. Now which item you want to delete? Let's do the same thing for after deletion. Do you see this 45 in here? There is no 45. Now we discussed 4 array operation. Rest we'll discuss in the class. Hope it helps. Thank you.